Welcome everybody to the Translucent Podcast today. And today we on the Dark Network, and we got special guests today. We got Swerv Perkins and we got Swerv Perkins back again. And today we gonna talk about a few things. So Ski, say what's up to the people, man.
What's happening to the people, the fans, everybody? What's happening?
Swerv, say what's up, man.
What's cracking, everybody?
Yeah. So this is part 2 of As Told by Us, the story of us and our history and our influence to the game and the people who influenced us. So Ski, since you here, go on ahead and talk to the people and tell the people your recollection of how this thing came together. You, Swerve, and Tips.
Okay. All right, so, well, hold on. Let me start with me first. I started in, 95. I started, 8th grade then, playing around. Me and my cousin Brownie, we play around. And he like, man, you can't rap. He's like, I'm like, man, I could try. So, and then I tried it. And the first fan you got to have is yourself. I liked it.
Right.
So I was like, well, damn. All right, well, this is something that I might get used to or whatever, right? So 95 came, and I was going to Hams, and I was rapping. This is where I met P.O.P. Me and P.O.
Shout out, P.O.
Shout out to P.O.
Yeah, P.O. Perkins, you know what I'm saying? I met him, and he was like, oh, man, you can't rap. And I was like, nigga, yes, I can. So he was freestyling, doing his thing, and I was writing. I wasn't no good freestyler at first. He made me freestyle and kept on going and going and going. And I used to go to this dude's house during the summertime, and he had a little karaoke machine. We would be rapping over beats, right? And I was like, all right, well, shit, this shit sound raw. So now I'm going into Kennedy. Oh, man. This is going into 96, man. 96, I go into Kennedy, man. First of all, I didn't want to go to Kennedy at fucking all.
Right.
You want to risk
Politics, you know what I'm saying? And then my cousins, they from a whole other side. They're like, oh, nigga, that's a South Side school. They gonna fuck you up. Hold on, nigga, what? I'm like, fuck that. Now, I'm gonna do anything to get kicked out this motherfucker. I'm gonna try to. So, man, I was like, I'm walking up and down the hall, smoking Tampers and trying my best to get kicked out that motherfucker. It wasn't happening. These motherfuckers didn't give a fuck what I did in Kennedy. So, man, my partner Monte, Tater Tay, man.
Tater Tay. Shout out to Tater Tay, man.
Yeah, Tater Tay, man, lived right around the corner from me in Uptown. You know what I'm saying? I stayed on Ezra, he stayed on Gainer. So my mama was like, well, you might as well become friends with him and get used to it because nigga, that's where you're going. Right. So I'm like, all right, boom.
Miles wasn't going for it.
At all. And so one day, man, at the motherfucking bus stop, this nigga out the blue start rapping.
Tater Tay.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, that's you? I'm like, wait, you're like, yeah. And then he was like, yeah, man, my partners, they be rapping and stuff, so I'm like, who? He's like, it's Marvin and Tone. So I'm like, okay, like,
and Marvin Tone would be Tips and Swerve.
Tips and Swerve.
Tips and Swerve.
Yeah, it's Marvin Tone. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, well, all right, this one talent show come up for our rally in this is my 9th grade year. I did it by myself. I did the rally, the little talent show thing. I remember I had the little twigs and shit in my head. Like twigs, right? So I was like, man, I did that shit.
Was Roski.
That was Roski. That was Roski.
Shout out to Roski.
Yeah, man. So then at that point, that's when I met them.
Yeah.
These nigga the rawest niggas to me. Right. So like,
so you met them.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, hey, it's 2, that was a 3.
Right.
I'm not going nowhere. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? It ended up really being us 3. But we had others that was raw as hell.
Right.
Like Taylor, like Monte.
Monte.
Cindy.
We was loners, man.
Yeah.
We was like, it was like the kids, like, shit, we doing our own thing, and then all of a sudden, you know, everybody just got like a magnet, just started pulling them in.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause then shit, not even just, we started doing the shit that was fun. And kids was like, well shit, what the fuck y'all doing? Well, that's what we doing.
Yeah.
We go, but we was cutting school, Swerve.
Cutting school.
We was cutting
We're gonna talk
school.
about cutting school again.
Once again, the times that, man, we wasn't cutting school, just sitting back, man. We was cutting school, going to other schools, other people, places that we wasn't supposed to be at. But it was fun. We knew better. But we knew.
We knew better.
It was fun.
Yeah.
So then, oh yeah, hold on. But now, mind you, getting into Kennedy, first of all, I didn't know nobody at first. So it's up Monte and my nigga Dizzle. Dizzle from my hood went there. So I'm like, damn. Oh, and Jazz and Shantae and them. So I got my cousin there. So I'm like, I got cousin Jazz there. And Shantae and them. And then that's when everything all came together. It seemed like everything just came together. Just, it was meant to be. Like, shit, we fit.
Right.
It's a fit. So now, come to meeting Rave. We met Rave. We met you, bro. I was like, oh yeah, it's on. This 96, it's on. Like, it's on. When you made that first beat, and we tore that shit up.
So look, do you remember being in the wash house? Was you in the wash house with them across the street from the
War
house?
room.
In the apartment.
In the apartments,
Yeah.
right? In the apartments, yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, we did that other talent show, and we won. We won and got to go to the Henry J. Kaza concert. It was E40 and Richie Rich concert, which had an opening talent show before the concert. We got to go to the concert.
You made that beat too.
Yeah,
I
he
can't remember
did.
what beat it was.
It was a long time ago.
It was
like one of our first beats you gave us.
Yeah.
Had to be the first one.
Have we recorded any songs yet?
No, I don't think so.
Nope, we ain't
We just
recorded
got
at
that
all. We
beat
just,
from-
got the
That's
beat
what it
from.
was, and we just rapped over the
Then
beat.
after that,
Yeah.
that's when the dude, what was that? Where was he from? Def Jam or some shit?
Yeah.
Niggas from Def Jam, he walk up on us like, man, y'all a good group. We need to, talk. So we like, oh shit. this is a major label with way on the whole other side. This nigga live in Oakland though. So I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, man, this shit crazy. But shit, we wouldn't see what he was talking about. It wasn't what we really wanted to hear. But we just figured it out from there. Like, shit, we started writing shit together. Shit, this shit gonna be raw as fuck. Together. So now, these niggas finna graduate. They leaving me and shit. They done left me.
Right.
They class of 97.
We never written nothing though.
Do you remember the first song we recorded? Was y'all already graduated when we started recording? Or was y'all still at the K?
No, they was still at the K.
Yeah, we started recording, but when we did that song, No Set Tripping.
No set tripping.
That was the
Way
shit that we did at the
later,
talent show.
Huh?
Ain't that what we recorded?
Nah, that
No.
wasn't No Set Tripping. No Set Tripping was a whole different
we
song,
do?
but it
No
got
set
lost.
tripping came later
Strap
because
was on it.
No set tripping came when I had the studio stuff and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that came later.
Yeah,
That came later. No set
Okay.
tripping was later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
So before No Set Tripping, it was songs like The World Is Mine.
Yeah.
It was songs
Word
like
is this?
yeah. It was songs like that. So when we all hooked up, what was one of the first things that came to your mind when we started recording?
We finna make it. We gonna make it. Cause nigga, I ain't gonna lie, it was you. To me, nigga, you was the final piece to the puzzle that we needed.
Yeah.
You was our Manny Fresh, nigga, on everything.
Yeah.
We got Ray, we got a nigga that nigga raw with these beat shits, nigga's the rawest nigga to me.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
earth.
That's why I say it all the time. He's a genius.
Wait, for real.
But see, I thought y'all was the rawest rappers at the time.
I was like, shit. I was like, shit. I'm going. My mama hated me walking over that ramp. Boy, like, I'm going.
Shout out to moms for not putting on punishment every time we left.
Oh shit, she didn't believe it at first, man. She like, oh man, my son, you lying. You ain't finna be no rapper, you lying.
Yeah. Ski
So-
couldn't make it to the trip.
All right. First of all, Rave, you left something out too.
What I leave out?
We thought y'all was playing.
What?
thought y'all
Fuck,
was
LA?
So we gonna fast forward to the trip.
into the trip. We're gonna fast forward to the trip.
When the album was being recorded.
The first trip, me and Ray was like, man, you going? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I might just sit on 2nd Street, bro. I don't know. There's a whole lot of money to be made, man. A lot of money to be made. So we're like, man, nah, we ain't gonna go. They playing. They probably finna go and turn right back around. Like, I think you just ride off and come back. So, shit, you niggas really left.
Yeah.
We was gone.
Yeah.
We was really on 2nd Street. You know? All right.
I didn't even pack shit. I just hopped in the truck, hopped in the van.
So I'm like, damn. All right, this next trip, yeah, we're gonna be on that one. When y'all came back with them first 7 songs, where I'm like, oh, okay.
Envy and I.
I'm like, oh, my niggas are serious. I'm like, all right, well, shit, now it's time to get serious right along with y'all.
Right.
So the next trip, me and Ray jumped in that van.
Right. Definitely going on the second trip.
We going on the second one.
Yeah.
Man. So, going down there to Echo Sounds, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that was an experience. That was.
Yeah, shout out Echo Sound.
Shout out to Echo
Putting us
Sound.
on.
Here. Like, nigga,
They put us on.
yeah, like just being in that one room and then talking to Big Bud. Bud was like, man, Dad's in there right there in the next room.
Right.
I'm like, damn.
Shout out to Shorty, man, because Shorty took us out there to the best studio it was.
Yeah.
So
shout out to Shorty for believing in us, man.
Yeah.
Shorty, I remember the day I was in Food Court parking lot. I don't know what I was doing. Me and Chester ended up talking, and Chester was like, yo, man, so my cousin think y'all tight.
Right.
So I'm like, man, I'm like, well, that's what's up. He like, nah, he wanna like put some money into y'all. Like, man, y'all wanna drop a CD? Y'all wanna drop a CD? I'm like, yeah. But I'm thinking like, once again, like, all right, well, whatever.
Right.
Just talking.
Just talking. You know, shit, just talking.
Yeah.
Shit, that shit was real. That shit was.
Yeah.
Went down
Shout
there.
out Chester. He put us on too.
Yeah, he did. That's the main reason why Real was into us like that.
Yeah.
Chester would be around Real. He'd be like, my niggas. They rap, they raw, they, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my nigga C Money, man. Rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace. So look, let's rewind. So we were talking about last time how at the K, y'all had competition where YS and all of them was the competition and low key and them. So talk about those people, those groups, the people that was competition, their level of talent, and how was it battling against people who actually had bars? Because nowadays, youngsters, I mean, you can have one type dude and he can go against somebody that's totally not as talented as him. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes sound like shit without auto-tune. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna tell you, that shit was kind of shocking to me because it was like, you know, we ain't heard nobody. We ain't really heard nobody else. You know, we heard ourselves.
Yeah, we know ourselves.
We know
like,
what we can do.
We was doing. Yeah, we was recording with you. So
when
we weren't hearing everybody else record.
When them cats came along, it was like, wow.
right.
It was like, wow, okay. Now I really gotta think of some shit to come back.
Right.
You know,
right.
come back up with these niggas with them. And you know, it was all love. It wasn't no beef shit, but you know that it was some beef shit.
It was healthy competition.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so look though, once again, all right, so you see, all right, me and Kazi knew each other from Hams.
Right.
So I knew Kazi was fake rap.
Shout out to Kazi too.
You know what I'm saying? Free the
my
guy,
nigga.
man.
I mean, he used to come to 9th Street. That's Lowe's cousin.
Exactly.
So
That's
he was
his
playing for
cousin.
the Steelers, so he was over there with me all the time.
Yeah, so young Steve, that's what I'm like, man. So when we got to Kennedy and he was rapping, Garrett's went to Hams too.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? G Money went to Hams too, so I knew them from Hams. But I knew they was always from the townhouses, you know, so I knew that. I didn't know that they was rapping that way. G got a voice out this motherfucking world, boy.
Hold
and
up,
he
you
been
know-
having that shit since a kid.
You know who Garrett is?
Cowboy.
Right.
That nigga got a voice out this world, bro.
He got some vocals.
Yeah.
He got some vocals.
So it seemed like that, like to me, like, cause we was doing other shit too, like outside the rapping, we'll be a family outside the rapping.
Right.
We was always a family. Even if we wasn't rap, we was always all together.
Right.
Me, Swerve.
Right.
P.O. Well, we had to go find tips some goddamn where.
Right.
Strap, Doe, Burger.
Right.
Who else would be A&T?
When we let roll a blunt and it looked like they tied it.
Slick. Slick. On my birthday. That was on my birthday. We did that on my birthday. Slick, a whole tight.
Memories,
That motherfucker looked like he tied that shit in a bow knot.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he do it like this. For real.
Papa, you know what I'm saying? Papa, I love Papa, man. Rest in peace, my brother, man. That nigga used to take us everywhere. I swear. It just seemed like that nigga knew the times we was cutting school.
Yep.
We see
ride by.
that Oldsmobile 98 going down the street. Papa!
Lolo too. Don't forget Lolo
Yeah,
too.
definitely Lolo. I was about to speak on Lolo. All right. Now you know. Once again, another Lolo is from my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Correctly. So I knew Ivan a long time ago. I watched that little boy grow up.
Right.
So you know. With that being said, we was always all together as a family. Like we'd go to like house parties or whatever. We'll fuck around and go to the neighborhood house parties everywhere.
15, 16 deep at that joint.
Yeah.
On bikes,
On
baby.
bikes, nigga. We riding bikes, nigga. Putting them on the side of the house, nigga. Dare somebody to touch them. But at the end of the day, it was like, all right, this is when it started getting serious. And now we starting to hear about one time.
Right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Right.
All right,
One time. Tell the people who one time is, because everybody don't know who one time
Fatal
is.
Connection.
That's Fatal Connection.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
But them my peoples though.
Them my peoples.
Yeah.
But it's
They
all
came to
love.
the lab.
But
They came to the lab and recorded at our lab.
yeah,
too,
they
at the
did
house,
on 9th
so-
Street. Yeah, they did.
And so that was a good thing. Both the groups, we was fucking with each other.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah.
So you know, that's when I'm like, all right. So now with it being groups going at it, now you got to pick where you finna go at.
Right.
The whole time I'm like, all right, shit, we battling. All right, I'm going at Kazi.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be me
We had
and
a song
Kazi.
called what? No Time.
Yeah, no time.
Out of Time.
Out of time. Yeah, the song was called Out of Time.
Yeah, for some-
So, you know, so it's like it wasn't nothing like we wasn't like saying they was weak or nothing. It was like we was better than them or nothing. We just fuck it. They a
It
group.
was
We a group.
competition.
Right.
Yeah, it's a comp. In order to be a winner, it got to be a loser. So you know what I'm saying?
And we
So-
was young, you know. And it wasn't no. Sometimes it probably got a little out of hand, but
Right.
It got out of hand one time. One
I
time.
remember that.
When A&T did what he did.
Yeah. It got a little out of hand, but
What did A&T do, man? Can you talk about it or can't you talk about
man.
it?
Hey, we can talk about it because we all grown now.
Yeah.
Right? So, all right. One of they females ended up
This
taking
is
this
Dark
shit a little
Network
too far. She took it a little too far, man. I ain't gonna say no names. But somebody ended up getting hands put on him for taking it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You talking to the wrong one. Like,
Right.
you know, we was quiet. But don't push us, man. For real. Like, you know, this ain't, we ain't on no physical shit. We on, all right, whatever we got going on is gonna be on paper.
Yeah.
So, boom.
All love.
All love. And then at this time, YS and them, they older, so they went into the beef. You know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing or whatever. So it was like that's a whole nother group that we ain't even worried about them yet.
Yeah.
Right.
They stepped to us too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I
you
remember.
know, said they wanted to rap, they wanted to battle us in front of like.
When the YS
Why?
Tipsy.
Like, bro, like y'all show, all right, okay, all right, well, all right.
So they came to y'all like they want to battle y'all.
Yeah,
But they the
yeah.
older ones. They the ones that's on. But they
Yeah.
want to come to the ones that's not on.
Right. So we like, all right.
That says a lot.
That let us know that we doing something, right?
Right.
So,
There you go. Right,
so
right.
therefore, now it's like, all right, well, shit, we taking it from all angles. Fuck it. Like wherever, whoever, whatever.
Yeah.
Boom. We just, but like I say, it ain't nothing physical. We all on paper. We just gonna see who the best on the
It was a
paper.
rap thing, you know.
Yeah.
We was real rappers, you know.
Right,
All rappers
right.
carrying AKs and
Was
you know.
Low Key in the group at that time?
Yep. Tone was there.
Low
I don't know
yeah.
no low key. I know Tone.
Tone and Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I know Tone.
No,
See,
Johnny
that's
Cash wasn't there.
Nah, Johnny Cash. See, he went to Deanza.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
he won that
That's
Kennedy.
right.
Yeah,
Man,
You
he
know what
was
I'm
at the
saying?
Kennedy talent show, wasn't he?
Nah.
I guess he was.
No, the last talent show, he was in the crowd. I think they was trying to get him to perform, but they wouldn't let him perform because he didn't go to the
didn't
school.
go to the school.
So
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
the last
Shout out Johnny.
So that was
Cash.
Tone. Shout out
Rest
to
in
Johnny
peace.
Cash. So that was Tone, Pete,
Yeah, Pete.
And YS.
Yeah.
And Shine.
No. Pete wasn't even there yet. Because Pete went to DA.
Okay.
So it's just YS and Low Key.
Okay.
And then I think Red came, but Red wasn't a rapper. Red wasn't no rapper. That was that's their star. That was their athlete.
Too. He was rapping too.
Yeah, that's Ralph Sleeve.
Yeah.
Dave Verdu is Ralph Sleeve. That's what I'm saying, man.
Okay.
But Dave Verdu was with Garrison and them. He was with YS.
No. First he was by himself.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, let's keep it all the way. Ralph Sleeve, before he got with them, he was by himself.
Okay.
And he used to do his own thing because his brother was like a DJ. His older brother is a DJ.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was doing his own thing, with the beats and all that shit, and with the bars. He was a rapper on the under.
Yeah.
He was coming like, damn.
I think
All right, that's my nigga.
There's a song they did, Don't Try to Test, that they recorded
I remember
at the
that.
house. Right?
I think I remember that name.
I think I do too.
I can't remember how Dave got on the song, but I think somebody wasn't there or somebody couldn't get that verse together. Was Dave supposed to be on the song? I don't know how it went, but Dave ended up on that song with Garris and Vic.
Yeah.
On the song with Garris and Vic.
I remember that. That's around the time.
So I didn't know he was by himself. That's something new.
That's around the time me and Harold did that song, Lil Harold. Vicious.
Yeah.
That's right around that same time because we
crazy
recorded it on the same cassette.
Yeah.
That nigga just sent me a picture on Facebook 2 days ago, Vicious. It said something here or something. I'm like, look at this spool. You see this spool so long though.
All right, so
Shit,
so look, what about when we always on 2nd Street?
Oh yeah, here we go.
First of all, let me ask you because we talked about Echo Sound earlier.
Yeah.
So look, my question to you is, what was it like when you stepped in that booth? Because it wasn't like being at the house or none of that shit. So when you actually got in the booth and looked through the glass and you seen everybody through the glass, like, what was that feeling like?
Bruh, first of all,
Drunk and Never Sober was the first song you did.
Drunk
Right?
as fuck. I was me and him.
Yeah.
We had like a leader.
We had a gallon of NJ, bro. We did that drunk that whole gallon going in that goddamn booth, and I was like,
Shout out to the drunks.
I was like, shit. And then getting in that motherfucker, the booth was so fucking big.
It was huge.
Yeah.
That shit was so
The
big.
booth was
it had
huge.
a grand piano in that motherfucker, a couch in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, goddamn, it's the real deal. And then looking out the window, look at that bub.
Yeah.
Like, look at, shit.
Shout out to Bub.
But that was the nervous part though. And I'm gonna be all the way honest. I didn't feel comfortable until you sat down.
Oh yeah?
When you sat down, it was like, all right, boom. I'm like, all right, well, shit, there you go, right there.
There you go.
It's on. Hey, shit, I'm good.
That's real talk though, because we was anticipating rave on that first one, that first trip.
Nigga, what was the first song though?
Yeah, nigga, what was the first song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Me and Ray when that motherfucker said that. I was like, shit, nah, it's all
I was nervous as fuck though because I had heard them other songs from the first trip. And I was like, man, I gotta come raw. And I ain't never like put no style. I was like monotone. I used to say shit, but I ain't had no style. So I remember doing that shit like once, twice, 3 times, a few times. But when Ski went there did his thing though, that's when it was.
Hey, bro, that's how you can tell.
That's
I
my
was so juiced. I was over juiced. I was juiced in. I'm like,
I was on the same shit. I love that because it came together like butt cheeks.
Yeah, I was like, boy, I say, oh shit, Ray with it that first. I came in that second. You can tell on that song, I was so juiced to be in that booth, bro. I wanted to be in that booth.
Ski lost his voice that night.
I did. I listened to the nigga that verse.
I think we all lost our voice at one point in time.
It was crazy as hell just being there and that experience, that whole experience. That was a 12 hours.
Yeah.
12
hour
from
day.
5 to 5. We here from 5 to 5.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going to be.
5 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Hell yeah.
5 p.m. to 5 a.m. So look, so in being on the Deuce Block and we was making beats, writing songs and doing all that kind. How did 2&B influence everything else that that we had going on with the music and all that kind of stuff?
It's like it was our truth. We living with the fuck we rapping about. I'm rapping about. I'm selling dope at this time. Like, hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me. Hold on. All right, I can say that.
Yeah, you can.
So, you know, shit, it was so much money.
How old were you then, man? Because that was 1999.
17 years old at the time, man. At first, 17. I was 17 and had to go to school doing all this shit. I had to go to school.
Right.
Trying to be a rapper, trying to be a hustler. At the same time, I had to go to school.
Right.
Shout out to Ike Brown, man.
Shout out to Ike Brown, man.
And man was like, man, hey, I know you like it. You like this. This lifestyle is good. But you ain't gonna be able to live if you ain't going to school.
If you don't go to school, ain't no hustling.
Ain't no hustling.
Ain't no hustling.
It's like, why not go to school though? Why not? You got everything you want. You got your car right here. You got all. Rave had a car. Ike had a car. Yeah. Take any car you want.
Yeah. I was driving to school, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, fuck it. I'm going to school. Yeah. And I'm having more money than the teacher. So yeah, I'm going. More money than the teacher.
Shout out to the almighty dollar, man. Yeah. So look. So after the first tape, I want to go into when we started going into Poor Man came before Efren. Poor Man came before Efren. Yeah. It's a whole bunch of songs like Ho You Ain't Shit.
Ho You Ain't Shit.
Ho You Ain't Shit. Blinded Away.
The song with AP9 on it.
Song with AP9. That was Efren. So
that was Efren.
You on a song with Frank Stickums? Was that you on a song with Frank Stickums?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah.
I remember that. Oh, I remember that.
I forgot all about it. I forgot all about that. Yeah, on the song with him.
Yeah. So for the people that don't know, we started recording like the second CD. We was recording it with Poor Man Dre, who was also from Richmond, and Efren Galloway, who wrote "I'm in Shoot for Aaron Hall," and he was like an engineer. I mean, he was doing his thing. But we was recording with those two dudes. There was probably two top dudes like that was doing it. Yeah. Besides K. Lou and a bunch of other people that I know. Yeah. So when we recorded
Fuck 'Em in K. Lou studio.
K. Lou studio. So when we recorded Fuck 'Em and Feed 'Em, right? And I think you forgot about that?
I forgot about Fuck 'Em and Feed 'Em.
It was Frank Stickums and it was another dude, and they was rapping like this from New York or some shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Damn.
That's a long time.
Okay, so look, here's what's crazy.
I forgot all about that.
You forgot about Frank Stickums?
Nah, the Fuck 'Em and Feed 'Em.
Fuck 'Em and Feed 'Em.
Yeah, I forgot.
This was our first time in the studio after Chester died.
Yeah, right after.
This was after Chester died, and we recorded "Fuck 'Em and Feed 'Em," the rowdiest city you never heard of with AP. We had a bunch of songs. We was recording a bunch of songs then. I was making a lot of beats.
Riders.
Huh?
We do Industry Riders.
We did Industry Riders at Poor Man.
Yeah. At Poor Man?
We did that at Poor Man.
Was that no, wasn't that Efren?
That was Efren.
That was Efren?
Yeah.
That was Efren. Yeah, it was. Right there. Back in Guitar Center, man.
That was Efren?
We went to performing in Berkeley.
Yeah, we did.
When it got set off.
Yeah.
Another wild night.
Yeah.
We couldn't go nowhere. Blood for real, bro. Everywhere we went, we got into some shit, man.
Yeah. Aside from that, so after the whole industry natural go-getter thing, you started doing music with Noon and them, right?
No, before Noon and them. Yeah. Right, see, before Noon, it was actually Marky D. My nigga Marky D had a studio, and I was just going in that motherfucker. He had a studio, and he was starting his large amount ENT. So I was fucking with him, you know, the hood. Something like, we can go over here and fuck with bro. He's like, bro, you need to come in here. So, and I'm in there. So now, and this opened up another door. Cause now this is another generation now. The AOBs in them. Mm-hmm. Now all of them, he was fucking with them and shit, you know, and which is also AP9 is also his brother. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's a whole nother level. Now other people like, bro, I'm running into people like, bro, nigga, you Marky D folks, nigga, what's up, man? We need to get in the lab. Ooh. I'm like, damn. I didn't know what the fuck that was. Nigga, okay.
He was getting around. He had fans. Probably still got fans he don't know about.
Man, it's hella, man, bro. All kind of shit be going on, like in my day-to-day life now, like, bro, I remember you from over there. I remember you was. Alright, you know what I'm saying? It be like that sometimes, but after that, like, you know, Marky D like the jack of all trades. But bro, he gonna put his hand into something one day, and then he gonna go into another thing one day, then another thing one day. So now after that, I end up moving to Eastern Village. So getting into Eastern Village, it's a whole gang of niggas outside every day, all day. I'm like, damn.
This world listen to the KBB.
Yeah, this is KBB come into play.
So for the people who don't know KBB, let's talk about KBB. How that came together.
Kick a bitch in the butt, keep a bitch broke. You know, this is what has happened. And so, all right, this how this happened. All right, I'm in there. I'm end up messing with the mother of my child at this time, and only person I really know over there was G. Tater. You know what I'm saying? Tater come over there. Come to my house, we sitting there smoking. We end up smoking or whatever, right? And so one day this nigga end up saying like, hey, so I think one of these niggas over here like your cousin or something. I'm like, who? I'm like, well, one of them last name Mason. So I'm like, ain't no Masons over here. I don't know a Mason outside of there. So end up being Melly. So me and Melly, it just linked in from there, boom, and then I ended up doing.
Melly too. Yeah.
Oh no, you. I ended up going to your house. This is when you stayed in Pablo. I forgot what song. As a matter of fact, it's the song "Me, You, Tips, and Bug on the Hook."
Oh yeah.
Or is it UTGs?
Yeah, that song. When we made that song, I had it playing in the house, right? And Tato was like, "Boy, you know these little niggas over here be rapping, right?" So I'm like, whatever. Little niggas over here rapping, so boom, my little brother, you know, this is my little right hand wing, man, little J-Rock.
So yeah, at the time, who are the little niggas at this time?
Oh, at the look,
These niggas ain't little no more.
No,
Who are the little
it's
niggas?
J-Rock, Joe Blow, KD, Sleepy, Lil D, Chuck, Mississippi. Hold on. I'm missing heck of people. I'm missing too many. Oh, Beezy was still a little nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. To this day. Bug, Ryan.
Where was 30 at, man?
Sardy was there. Sardy was in and out of jail though. Sardy used to go in and out of the hall. Like by this time, and one day when that little nigga came home from jail, boy, I remember being in the studio. I'm in the studio in Stockton. And these niggas called me. Like, boy, this nigga Sir Money just got here. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up, little bro, home. They're like, nah. This little nigga got bars. So they're like, this little nigga been rapping for about 30 minutes straight. So I'm like, all right, well, nigga, I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way back. So I get out there. And that little nigga got to spin some shit. I was like, boy. Like, it was just jaw dropping, bro. I'm like, well, this little nigga wrong. But I used to always tell him, boy, keep that funky shit out of there. keep that funky shit out. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Getting back to KBB, you got all these niggas. Don't forget AGE too.
Yeah, AGE. Yeah, my little dancer.
Yeah.
My little thug. I'm missing hella people. I'm missing R.I.P. little fat boy.
Little fat boy.
Man. Yeah. Pootie. Shit.
So when KBB came together, y'all started fucking around and y'all started doing music and shit too.
Yeah, we started fucking around because
Jonah
Jonah.
there too.
Yeah. Scam was in there too because Scam used to come to the lot a lot. You know what I'm saying? Him and Tater brothers. So you know what I'm saying? They was over there. Scam was over there a lot. So this how KBB really became Jonah. Jay Jonah, right? Jonah says, my nephew got a studio in Pittsburgh. So we're like, all right. We get out there, we run into Smith. This is when we meet Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Boy, that nigga.
Shout out to Smith.
We got there, bro. And
that boy beast.
Man, and that nigga it was like, damn. It was like another natural fit. So I'm like, all right, well, shit. These little niggas, this was the first time I ever it was first KBB, the youngsters, rapping with J-Rock and Lil D. I took them out there, boy, them little niggas went in there, one take Jake, everything. I was like, I don't even want to take Jake, nigga. I'm like, nigga, so I was like, damn. Well, these little niggas, all right, it's this meant for them. So boom, they stuck with it. They keep on going at it. Little J-Rock, me and J-Rock got some shit right now to this day that sound like we just made it yesterday. Like, wait, that shit.
That boy was ahead of his time too.
Yeah, shout out to little J-Rock, man.
I just tell this Swerv and Kyle, like, well, I was listening to some shit like, well, I'm ahead of my time, boy.
Yeah.
I got a song called "Boy, the Best Thing Since Kobe." This is way before Kobe died. So like, damn, my nigga end up dying after. I'm like, damn, that's crazy listening to that shit. But yeah, so
Tight, though.
being with KBB, them little niggas, and once again, it's like over there, it was like being on 2nd Street again. It's living what we talking about. It's like, boy, it's straight.
But you the older one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of niggas that's younger than
Way
you.
younger. These niggas.
Right.
Because now it's like the tables turn. It's like on 2nd Street again.
Right.
Like I truck Mikey.
Right.
They was older. Y'all was older than me.
Right.
Yeah.
And now I'm older than these little niggas. These little niggas still in school.
Yeah.
I'm telling these little niggas, bro, go to school, bro. Graduate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, we go out fucking around. I'll leave the little nigga my phone. And then he come back, here, take your phone. And he got a whole other bankroll. Like, goddamn. Like, shit crazy, but.
So the same way somebody was telling you to go to school, you telling them niggas.
I have to tell them that.
Shout out to that, man. Education
To
was
the
really
cycle,
important in
man.
the
The
head,
cycle.
you know?
That shit, history repeats itself. Man, for real.
Right.
So now, like I say, after that, now I'm with Noon and them. Now, bro and them that did their thing, and now they like, bro, we got a studio. Come on, it's time to get in here, nigga. You the number one priority. We gonna put you first. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in there recording and still had other shit that I was already recording and shit. Like, if you go look at that shit now, I got hella shit on SoundCloud, like as far as all that shit, but there's still hella other shit that's not on there. And then they got venues going too, so nigga doing shows and shit. That shit, motherfuckers like, wait, y'all shit. You wrong. Like, other people like, oh my God. It had been places later on down the line. I'd have been like way off in Sacramento somewhere. Mother like, hey boy, I remember you from that show. Like, I remember you did that show. And oh, okay. I don't even remember that show. All right, well, it's cool.
Going worldwide, baby.
Man, that shit be crazy. But it's all because of y'all. Y'all started this shit. Y'all turned this monster on, and it's just been that.
So look, let me tell you what was crazy. I was talking to I was talking to Noon hella long ago, and he was like, man, I wanna he said, I've been fucking with Ski, and man, Ski got the song as raw than a motherfucker, and you gotta hear it. So when he sent me the link, and the song Hot on These Streets, and it was you and Tato on there, and I'm like, I made the beat.
I'm about to say, nigga, no, you made that beat. Nigga, that's Ray did that beat.
I was like, did I record the song? I don't know, but I definitely made the beat. So I was like, yeah, this was definitely one, and I thought that was dope. Like, okay, and they said they fucking with Ski, and I was like, okay, Ski in good hands, they fucking with Nude, and that's what's going.
So like, all right, even that song, Hot on These Streets, let's go back to that, all right? That song, you know, I recorded that twice.
Okay.
2 times. All right. First time it was done to Scat Beat.
Yeah,
Scat still got that original song right there on, I think, on his SoundCloud or something.
Yeah, I think so.
But to me, when I heard that beat, listen, this man here, that beat Hot on These Streets, he was like, I don't even like it.
Yeah, I didn't like
Rave didn't like. I was like, boy, is you crazy? I don't like
that shit was weak to me, man.
That nigga said that beat was weak. I was like, wait, no, the fuck it ain't.
Slapper, huh?
Bro,
I was like, bro, we'll call Tater. Come on, this is what we've been doing. We've been doing it right here, right now.
Yeah.
Well, we ended up doing it. It was at Sheezy Mac house.
Okay, so I did record the song.
Yeah, you recorded it. Yeah, you recorded that song. Yeah, so we recorded that Sheezy house. And that shit ended up being a classic. That is a classic to this day.
Like I said, the nigga sent it to me like, Brave, you gotta hear this. I'm like, man, this song sounds good.
Yeah, that song sounds real familiar.
Yeah,
I did the beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the beat. I thought the beat was weak.
Yeah, he did.
The bass line had like a guitar slap bass. And I was like,
No, it was the drums. It was the drums. How you kept on doing the drums.
Yeah, the drums too.
He was like, I don't like them drums. I'm like, bro, this beat raw as fuck.
Yeah.
Was listening to the beat. It was like he was going by. I'm like, nah, go back. He was like, nah, this beat weak. I'm like, no, it ain't.
Yeah.
That shit was raw.
But that shit was rough.
Another man's trash is another man. I mean, one man's trash is another man's trash.
Being a banger, bro, for real. I was like, and to this day, this nigga listen to that song, boy. I think that got the most views on my SoundCloud. I think Hot on These Streets got the most views on my whole SoundCloud.
But the song is raw.
Yeah.
So out of all the songs you did, your whole career, which song stick out the most? Which song matters to you most? And what is it about that song?
Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. It's different levels. I got chapters and shit. Like, as far as being an boy, we had this song. You remember the song, I'm an boy, what about you?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it ever got recorded.
It never got recorded. We should have been recorded that
down.
shit. That was one of my best verses. Oh, Sideshow. Remember the song Sideshow we did?
I remember that.
I don't remember Sideshow.
See,
Yeah, it's about basically about sideshows.
That's what I'm saying. We talk about cars, the car that we was in, and
you know the shit people was doing. Add a gimmick to your music.
But see, the thing that made it raw about it, we talked about it before we did it.
Yeah.
And niggas was like, all right, so what car you think you'd have been in at this time? What car you'd have been in at this
sure
time? If you was at a Sideshow, what car would you be in
I
at
went
this
to
time?
those 7 News Killers.
Yeah, me neither. I know that's what I rapped about. Yeah, man. But now, oh God, damn, Rain. I would have to say, once again, I got this one beat from you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the song I Got It?
I got it.
I remember that.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
Yeah, that. All right, see, look. Let me tell you about
Did I
that
make
song.
that beat?
No. Remember, it got lost. I had to go to Smith. I got a beat from Smith.
I got
It did it. Like,
I remember that. Mm-hmm.
I remember it like a motherfucker, nigga. I remember how I did it, because this is why I just think I elevated to a whole nother point of my career and level, like, as far as making songs without writing. And they coming out like, boy, like, nigga, I remember this day. I had a 1996 Regal. Mm-hmm. Me and Tips. I picked up Tips, bro, and got on the freeway. I think I had like about 6 blunts, bro. I'm like, man, shit, we just gonna ride on the freeway and smoke. I rode to like Hayward and back. By the time I got back from Hayward, I had a song in my head. It was like, come on, we finna go record this. And you was like, the beat lost. I don't know what the beat is. I was like, I got it on the CD. Man.
Is that when Ray stayed in Pablo?
In Pablo.
Yeah.
Man. So,
yeah,
that's what I think.
It was like the good old days.
That was the first song I wrote in my head without putting it on a piece of paper. But now, shit, I got some shit, man. Just like I was just on vacation a few months ago. I was on vacation. And it seemed like I was like, man, fuck it. I ain't even finna rap no more. I ain't finna do nothing. But, on that vacation, you got that clear mind.
Right.
And shit start coming to you. So I ended up putting some more. I got some more new shit I just recorded with Noon and them. Mm-hmm. And it's shocking to me. Like, well, yeah, you done elevated again. Like, you done stepped up again. Like,
how does fatherhood play a part?
Oh, Lord.
How does fatherhood play a part with you now in 2020?
I got kids. I got children, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man.
I remember Ski didn't have none.
Didn't have one. Didn't have none.
Ski was rock bottom in Mazda and shit like that.
Man, boy, that shit, did they just start? It ain't cause shit.
So how has fatherhood changed you?
It make you look at shit a whole nother way of life, because it be like, you actually got something to live for. Even though sometimes you want to be, still with the dumb shit, but you can't, because like I said, you got mouths to feed. You got people that look up to the shit that you do.
That's dependent on it.
Yeah, people watching your moves. Man, my kids, I just went and grabbed all of them yesterday and took pictures with them, right? And these little things, I ain't gonna call them names. They all think I'm rich, blood. Like, bro, what's wrong with y'all?
They think you're rich.
They think I'm rich.
Yeah.
What the
You're
hell
giving
wrong?
them everything.
Right. Yeah, they just like, man. I remember one
They
day.
supposed to, though.
I took my son on this field trip, right? And it was like at this little park, little thing or whatever, but it was an ice cream truck there. It's about 30 kids in this class. I bought every kid an ice cream, boy, and that nigga talked about that shit for 2 years, bro.
That's the shit that matters, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like, man, well, like, wait.
Dude.
You're rich. No, I'm not. I'm not. Don't
Man, I
do it.
remember growing up and being on 9th Street and Skillet, Lowe's Daddy.
Yeah.
He used to buy us ice cream, and I remember my daddy friends come over and buy us ice cream. We thought they was balling. You know what I'm saying? And we thought that was raw.
Yeah.
So that's how they looking at you. You the man.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Like,
That's what it'd be like there. Man, my son, my oldest, he about to be 16 this year. This fool tells me about a month or so ago, he's like, Dad, I'm about to be 16.
you got a 16-year-old?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This boy like, hey, can I get a Challenger? I say, a what? Oh,
a
what? Say, what the hell made you ask me that?
Fights.
For real.
I got a challenge for you.
And he stayed with me, so he'd be like, boy, I gotta hear this every other day, every time we ride down the street. Dad, look.
Man, how is it having a 16-year-old, man?
It's like having a right-hand man sometimes.
You said you was living with us and you were 17.
Yeah.
And he's 16.
He's 16.
Could you
Marvin,
see him
18.
doing the shit you was doing?
Boy. And that's the trip part about it. I be like,
Yeah.
boy, you ain't shit like how I was,
Right.
boy, at 16. Boy, when I was 16, boy, I was just ask your nana. I be telling her, ask your nana. Ask her, boy.
So he ain't nothing like you when you was 17.
Nothing at all. He into sports.
Yeah.
Y'all know me, man. I can't play no goddamn sports. These
Don't mention
are the
sports.
only athletic bones I got in my
Never
body, and
was
they
an
made for a
athlete.
joystick.
Athlete.
I
He
can't
never
do
was
nothing
an
like
athlete.
this.
For real, this little boy, he played football.
Yeah.
He got it in him too. He raw. Like he got a little
Yeah,
talent in him, so it's like,
Right. Right.
And he's big.
Then I got another about to be 16-year-old.
Okay, so you about to have two 16.
Two 16-year-olds.
Right.
So my daughter,
Yeah. How's it having a 16-year-old daughter?
Oh.
no comment.
What you mean, no, the people want to know.
We
It's a dark network
ain't gonna talk about that, but I'm telling you. Hey, man, to every father out there, man, look, hey, I ain't the best influence.
Yeah.
Get a gun.
Get a gun.
Get a gun, man, because,
Get a gun.
man, they coming left and right, man. The boys coming, the girls.
Yeah.
Man. Whew, they little attitudes, man.
Wow.
Oh, Lord. Snappy, sassy, sarcastic. Man.
Right.
Well, I love y'all.
So you ever call your sisters like, man, I need y'all help dealing with this? With
Oh,
the
no.
girl?
Oh, no.
Ain't none of that.
Hell no.
Ain't none of that.
No. My mama and me too. Shit, hold on. I don't play that shit. For real. Like, they be with me, they know shit. You guys, any one of them children of mine, they be like, yeah, my daddy goofy, but when it comes to getting serious,
Yeah.
It's a respect thing.
I couldn't even picture that shit. Cause you a goofy motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like being a father to a 16, 17, like being serious.
It's
I
Man,
couldn't.
got to, cause like
I couldn't.
you gotta like draw the line. You gotta know
Right.
that you the parent still. Like, I mean, they know, they see it. They know they
Right.
daddy goofy as fuck. They know it, but it's a time to be serious.
Is it hard to be serious though?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really, because it's parenting. It's like, all right, you
Mm-hmm.
better take your parents serious.
If they respect you,
right.
if they respect you, it's gonna be easy. You know, you
Yeah.
ain't gotta deal with too
I
much.
don't know about how easy though. I don't know. I don't know about how easy it is though, man.
It's crazy. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
that's
It's
definitely
crazy.
It's definitely
'Cause it
crazy.
be like,
Awkward.
Yeah.
dang, shit, you wanna tell them the ins and outs, but then you gotta be like, man, this is my kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't talk to you like that.
Yeah.
Like, but it's certain stuff that you do need to know, and it's certain stuff that you need to know not to do.
Right.
Like,
Right.
that. But every little test I can say about my kid, my son, I'm just talking about my oldest son first.
Right.
Because that's kind of like rough, really, growing up, because we still live out here, out this way. He lives with me, basically. You know what I'm saying? He go with his mom on the weekend, and he comes with me all during the week. So the rough part about that
So
is
you're a full-time father.
full time.
Shout out to that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the thing about that is, it don't gotta be your son attitude. It don't gotta be like what he do. It could be some other kid that just look at him like, oh, he look like he with the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he look like he.
And it could be some
you know what I'm
bullshit,
saying? Like he from over here, or he look like he from over there, or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I try to keep my kid in the house most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I keep him with me most of the time. The shit, Like,
it's crazy. You got to, because they breaking off into that life so easy.
Yeah.
Especially this generation, it's like that's what they growing straight into it.
Right.
They ain't seeing nothing else. They going straight into the bullshit.
Right.
And so that's what they gonna be with, and then they continue in the cycle. Yeah. Somebody gotta break the
son got it in his damn head. He going to Oregon State every day. He's like, I'm going to Oregon State.
That's how you break the cycle. You feel me?
He's like,
that's how you break the cycle. He said, you ain't gotta be no stereotype.
That's crazy. You just said this shit last night. He's like, damn, man, I got a plan. I was like, what's your plan? He's like, when I get there, I'm gonna be surrounded by people that only do football and the bookworm peoples and the nerds type of people. Like. I say, nigga, them the ones you gotta watch out for. Them the ones on the most drugs, nigga. You gotta watch that shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
College life is different.
Yeah. That'll turn you out.
Yeah, we are pray and hope for the best for them, Shout out to the Chili's, man. I call them my Chili's.
Shout out to the Chili's, man.
All 7.
Yes, sir. My 2.
And one on the way.
Congratulations, one on the way. It's gonna make 13.
Wow.
Yeah, grandkids coming soon.
No. I see. All right, see, look, we gotta talk about that too. I'm telling you, I lay ground rules, bro. I've been installing this since they was about 7 years old. You bring me a grandkid, I'm kicking your ass.
I'm kicking your ass.
Period. You gotta graduate. You gotta do college. You gotta have some type of career, be steady before you know anything about a child.
My son just gave me some news. Mike got one on the way. So.
Man.
It's crazy when my daughter had her daughter, and to me my daughter looked just like my mom. And when I look at my granddaughter, I see my daughter, which looks like my mama, which looks like Ebony. It's like it's just crazy. Like I'm that old now.
Yeah.
Like I got a daughter and a granddaughter.
Yeah.
Man, I just seen his son, man. I'm gonna say where I seen his son at, man.
Swerv, son?
Yeah, man. That shit had me like, man, oh yeah, you getting too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Playing the little shit, but I'm locked up. He's like, you don't even know who I'm like, boy, nigga, I know exactly who you is.
So he on vacation?
Yeah.
Oh, you seen him on vacation?
Yeah, I said, oh, Lord. He was like, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. How did that make you feel?
That's like,
hey, that's just an eye opener, bro. You too old, because he wasn't the only one. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to see like my partner, his nephew in there, he was calling me uncle shit. So I'm like, damn,
it's crazy.
This shit, I'm like, this like, I gotta cut that shit out.
It's like, because he told me he saw you.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I'm
So
like, I'm
your
getting
kids,
too old
you ain't
for
going
this.
for that shit. You trying your hardest before they turn 18.
Yeah.
When they turn 18, they're grown.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't about
That's how I was with my son. He turned.
Right. Oh,
he had to bump his head, so he went to go bump his head. So
right.
Now he got to serve the consequences. You feel me? So he know that. I know that.
Right.
We talk, and I love him.
Right.
But
I be seeing Marvani. I'm like, oh, look at this fool. Every time I see her, I don't care where I'm at. I could be 10 blocks away from her. She be like, Uncle! I'm like, damn, how you know that was me?
He's like, that's all my
It'd be crazy because I be seeing kids and I be like, damn, like I know your daddy. Like it'd be a trip because I remember when they parent. Yeah, they age.
Yeah,
I remember me and your daddy was at that. You know what I mean?
All right, let's go back to my vacation again.
Yeah,
my Celly is Free Jack's son.
Your Celly is Free Jack's son.
It's Free Jack Jr. I'm like,
Little Free.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Like, this shit, I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, I'm really
crazy small world.
Yeah.
And it's like these kids coming up, they funky with their own family, man.
Well, shit, some of them do know it.
Some
do know they got cousins over there.
Yeah, this is where your family from, and this. But they getting influenced so quick, man, and I can't say it enough. You need to break the cycle. That shit, I don't know. It touches me because when I see my nephew and his partners and shit, they be around that shit. It's like it's unnecessary, man, and. Y'all not even lived half y'all life yet.
Right.
Y'all ain't even got to half y'all life. So.
But how do you get to tell? How do you tell them what nobody can tell you?
that's the thing. See, when we was growing up, we didn't have really nobody to tell us.
Yeah. No, I had people to tell me.
I didn't.
Just like
y'all
these
was
kids
bad
now, they don't want to
influences.
listen.
These niggas was
Just
bad,
like we
man.
was. You know, we didn't want to listen.
Yeah.
Well, I know I didn't. I'm gonna speak for myself. I ain't gonna say we, but I didn't want to listen. You know, I want to go do what I want to do.
Right.
You know, and you know, you got to show them like I'm a walking consequence. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm a walking consequence. Look at me. Look how I turned out.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not down on myself. I'm just saying this is what happened, man. I done been through this. I done been through that. I done damn near died. I done,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So y'all gotta look at me and take example from that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can push at them. You know.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's just
beautiful.
my thought of the situation.
Yes.
See, me on the flip side, I say like, I got so many young people under me that
Right.
be like, oh shit, how could you preach that?
Yeah.
Nigga, you can't preach that. You still out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You telling us this and you telling us that, but nigga, we see you over here doing the same thing that you telling us not to do.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Nah, so I would be hypocritically speaking. But
still,
it's a
though,
lot.
I'm helping you make better choices than I did.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And
Basically.
as far as
Right.
like the youth, I don't know. I just try to bring the money back into these youngsters, man, because that's what they missing.
Yeah.
These youngsters ain't got a hustle bone in their body. You know what I'm saying?
And everything is given to them.
Yeah.
Are they taking it from somewhere?
Instead of getting out there in the mud, I mean, a hustle nowadays is niggas swiping and shit. Nah, man. You gotta get out here on this blacktop, man, and
get dirty.
really get it out
And
the mud,
if
man.
you gonna sit there and hustle, man, hustle for something.
Yeah, have
you know,
a
I'm
purpose.
not saying do it, but I'm saying if you go do it, make it open up something. You feel me? You start that and then you get the fuck away. You know, get the fuck away. If you know, you gotta be. You're not doing it for fun.
Or if you want to package something, go work at UPS.
Yeah.
If you want to go deliver packages, go to
Exactly.
UPS.
Or FedEx.
Or
somewhere.
Amazon.
You want to put so much baking soda to so much Coke?
Yeah.
Go get chemist.
Man. Or chef.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, go deal with some
A transferable skill.
Yeah, exactly.
Do something different than some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's why I tell you, you gotta focus on the positive,
Right.
Instead of putting your energy in that
To the
negative.
yeah.
You put that shit in the positive. Shit is gonna go the same way, but better. You know,
Right.
it's gonna be in a better way. You ain't gotta worry about covering your ass. You feel me?
Right. So you got something new coming out? We gonna work on the album or what,
Yeah,
man?
man, I'm with it.
Yeah,
I
we
got
can
some
work
shit
on
that I
this
just
album.
been working on. I'm just finna work all 2020, man. Y'all wanna let's do it. Like I say, man. Like I said in the group, man. Y'all wanna do it, we can do it.
Yeah.
I'm with
yeah.
it.
We gonna put some shit together and work on some videos and create a new blueprint.
Yeah,
Maybe show the youngsters.
Gotta have that
what
rave
we can do.
there, man. We need that
Exactly.
rave in
Shout
there.
out to that. we gotta have all of us, each other there for that, man. All of
Yeah,
us.
cause now being older, like I said, older, oh man, it's like going through the experience of a whole lot of, it's like good and bad.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a whole new story, a whole new chapter to open up and talk about.
Yeah.
And, you know,
And that's what it is. So it's good to. We gotta close it. It's 59 minutes right now. So
ah, damn,
we
that
gotta
went by
close.
so fast.
Hella fast. Hella fast.
Yeah, but
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have an update show later on though after we start working on some shit and bring everybody back and talking shit and
gotta
go
get
from
that
there.
Antonio in here, man.
Gotta
Hey,
get
boy,
Tips
you
in
better
here.
come on in here.
Tips if you seeing or hearing, man, we gotta get you in
He
here.
the founder of this shit, so
Yeah.
you know, it
Always hide
ain't,
and
it
shit.
ain't a story
You
without
always
him.
hide. Yes, sir. We're coming for you.
So
Yeah.
thanks for sliding through, bro.
Most
Doing us,
definitely.
yo, talking about fatherhood, talking about music, talking about your history with this thing, and appreciate your time sliding through.
Most definitely. Shout out everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout out to everybody, and we're gonna bring this to a close. Oh, for people that want to work with you, man, how can they connect with you?
Oh man, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever type of social media site, or hey, Most of y'all know my number been on 15 years, so
Yeah.
you know,
It's the same number, man. It's a
same
776
number,
number.
You know
So
what
you
I'm
know it's
saying?
one of the first metro
The
numbers.
dinosaurs,
Ski
you know?
era.
Yeah.
776 ski era.
776 ski era. And that's what it is.
I almost stone cold stunning your ass with that shit.
So we're gonna sign off to the Dark Network. Thanks, Griffin, for video producing and putting this thing together. And
Gotta love grip,
that's
man.
how we gonna close it up.
Yeah, man.